graders, and welcome to lesson 92. This lesson's got a lot of different parts to it. We're going to be talking about expanded notation with exponents, order of operations with exponents, and powers of fractions. Let's jump right in. When writing numbers in expanded notation, we may write the powers of 10 with exponents. So in the past, we've said 365 is 3 times 100, it's in the 100 spot, plus 6 times 10, which is in the 10 spot, plus 5 times 1, which is in the 1 spot. Now we can abbreviate this even more, or simplify it more with exponents. So instead of writing 3 times 100, we're going to write 3 times 10 squared. What is 10 squared? Good, it's 100. 10 times 10 is 100. Okay, so this is the same thing as this, but we're going to simplify it. Because with really big numbers, let's say that we had, 3 times 10,000, instead of writing out 10,000, we can just use an exponent to show that place value. So 6 times 10 becomes 6 times 10 to the first, and 5 times 1 becomes times 10 to the 0. So notice that 10 to the exponent of 0 is actually how you would say 1. Okay? All right, here is a chart to help you know what all of these are. So if we're starting here with the ones, we got 10 to the 0, 10 to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way down here. Now here's the hint I'm going to give you that can help with this. This exponent number is the same as however many zeros would have followed the 1. Okay? Or at whatever place it was, like if I was in the hundreds place, if this is where the whole number was, there would be 2 zeros following it, which means that it's going to have an exponent of 2. Or here, if a number was in the hundred thousands place, then it would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros following that 1. And so it has an exponent of 5. Its exponent is going to be 1 less than the total number of numbers in the number itself. Let's look at examples, okay? The speed of light is about 186,000 meters per second. Write it in expanded notation using exponents. Okay, so what we've done before, we know we're going to say, well, first I'll write, we got 1 times, and this is in the, which place is this? This is the 100,000s place. So if we come up to here, we realize that it's going to have 5, and it's going to have an exponent times 10 to the 5th. The other way we could look at this is count how many spaces come after this number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So times 10 to the 5th plus 8 times 10 to the, how many places come after this 8? 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 6 times 10 to the 1, 2, 3. And since the rest are zeros, that would be all that we needed to do. Okay, see, this isn't so hard. I have a little note on the bottom for you that says the exponent shows the number of zeros that would follow the number. It's showing its place value still, same as we did before when we wrote them out. All right, here's the next page. So the next part of this lesson is talking about PEMDAS again. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Remember that multiplying and dividing can happen, division can happen before multiplication. You work from left to right. Same thing with addition and subtraction. So right now we're going to concentrate on this E. The E in PEMDAS stands for exponents. And exponents include finding the square root of anything, squaring something, or any other exponent above a number. If you're cubing it or raising it to the 4th or the 5th, those are all fall into the category of exponents. And you got to do that before you multiply or divide, and especially before you add and subtract. So let's look at our example. Ready? These are so fun. These are like, you feel super smart when you do these. We got this whole long thing first. The first thing I'm going to do is parentheses. So 8 plus 8 is 16, right? Now, the next thing I'm going to do are exponents. So here I've got the square root of 16. What is the square root of 16? 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Plus, what is 3 squared? 3 squared means 3 times 3. So that's 9 times 2. Just wrote out the rest there. Now I'm going to draw parentheses around any multiplication or division. So I've got 16 divided by 4, and I've got 9 times 2. So we've got 5 minus 16 divided by 4 is 4, plus 9 times 2 is 18, so we'll write it in right here. And now I've got all addition and subtraction left, so I'm going to go from left to right. 5 minus 4 is 1, plus 18 equals 19. All right, I would like you to try example C on your own. Just follow PEMDAS in order. Parentheses, exponents and square roots, multiply and divide, add and subtract. Okay, now last thing. You can use exponents with fractions and with decimals also. So we're going to use parentheses in order to kind of show us that the whole fraction is being raised to the third. So what does this mean? It means 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2. 3 times. Nothing simplifies. On top, I got 1 times 1 times 1. And on bottom, 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, try this one on your own. 2/3 squared. So that means you're going to reduce to 2/3 times 2/3 and then simplify if it simplifies and multiply across. What about decimals? Well, this means that I've got 0.1 times 0.1. So 0.1 times 0.1. 1 times 1, 1 times 0. Okay, and then how many decimal places are there? 1, 2, 1, 2. So my answer is 0.01 or 0.01. And that's this entire lesson. So finish those few problems, bring them to class tomorrow. Go ahead and get to work.